We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez,
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes,
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman,
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris,
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
and our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, June 18th, 2024, and this is episode number 663 of the Panels on Pages podcast, and the gang's all here. Everybody's here. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Joining us tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
There is an air of Muppetry in the Vatican.
Jose Guzman. What's up, Jose? Welcome back. Cool. Kelly. What's up, Kelly Harris?
God damn it, some milk!
Was that
Ellie, that's not what he sounds like anymore.
was that Knives before, or is Ana de Armas joined us?
Oh.
And our good buddy Mahoney. What's up, Mahoney?
I really wanted all of us to just stay completely silent and for you to not know what was going on. Maybe next time.
Well, I think we're kind of halfway there. I'm not sure anybody knows what the fuck's happening all of a sudden. Everyone's very confused. There's an air of uncertainty. Let's fucking power through. Let's do this shit.
Well, I think
Be
Knives has been replaced by a sexy lady.
No.
Oh.
That was my PoP impression.
Oh,
You guys, you haven't heard the story about the Pope dropping the F slur lately?
oh
I've
yeah,
heard.
the very specific F slur that implies that he has some sort of experience in that scene.
Yes. So twice now he has been quoted as saying there is an air of Muppetry in the Vatican, but he doesn't use the word Muppetry. Replace Muppetry with something else tree.
F-word tree.
F
Oh,
word
no
tree.
shit.
Yes. Well, we were watching the Jim Henson Idea Man doc, and they were talking about Muppetry, and I was just thinking about the Pope quote. I was like, oh, that's a nice way to say it. An air of Muppetry in the Vatican.
Yeah. But yeah, the
mean-
thing with that is that specific use of that slur is really only done by the gay community.
Well,
Well, who you think taught it to him, Kelly?
Exactly.
first openly gay Pope. Let's go.
Yeah.
With this pretty little hat.
There's
They
too
love
much
the little
F-wordetry in the Vatican, starting with me.
No.
everyone knows
He didn't say too much. He just says there is an air of
okay.
the Muppetry.
Yeah, he was like, "There's just enough,
Yeah,
a little
we
bit
know.
not enough, if you ask me."
I can
Muppetry. Muppetry rolls downhill. We all know this.
from anywhere in the Vatican, from the first floor to the 16th floor, it smell of Muppetry.
To the window!
Oh, holy shit. It's great. Whew, man. So, happy Father's Day out there to all the dads. Hope you had a good Father's Day. Everybody chilling out if you got the opportunity to. I didn't do shit Father's Day. It was awesome.
As it should be.
Yeah.
As God
Nicole kept
intended.
being like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I go, fucking nothing.
Yeah, didn't you have this same conversation with Nicole for Mother's Day?
Yeah, and she went up, but like she went out and did like she got a massage and did like some solo outings and adventures.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I just want to get
Sounds
baked and watch
awful.
cartoons.
Hell
Yeah.
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 That's
Sounds
what I
way
did.
better.
Got
Fucking
baked and watch cartoons. It was great.
take a tunnel to the Mushroom Kingdom.
That's this weekend.
Oh man, I can't
It's
wait.
me, the moon.
There is an air of muppetry in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Wait, are you mushrooming by yourself?
No.
Okay, good.
He's got Jax.
You sure? Because you just told us you were home alone this weekend.
But no one else is sleeping here. But I got a spotter. It's all right.
All right.
Cool.
All
Okay.
right.
Cool.
Goat? Is Goat
Yeah.
coming over?
Fucking
Good.
guy in the bushes
Yeah.
with binoculars.
Guy at the... Oh, dude, he's freaking out. Damn. Wish he gave me keys to get in.
Yeah.
Just screaming from
He
the
only
woods.
told me to
You're up,
spot
you're
him.
up
He never
fast.
really said. He never really invited me over. He just said
We didn't know
spot
about
him.
what was up. But just chill. It was great. Had a fucking relaxed day. I wanted to make steaks, so I did cook the steaks, and of course, I ended up having to stand over the grill when it was 103 degrees outside. So that was
Ugh.
that part kind of sucked dick. But
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, this summer
What-
sucks already.
the steaks were delicious. But fuck, it is so hot. It's so hot already.
We need to normalize grilling out in the winter.
Yeah?
I'll tell you about it. Yeah, that thing's great in the winter. Light that bitch up. We got one of those Blackstone griddles. That thing's ready to go in like a minute.
Hashtag
Covered.
not
Put that bitch on the
sponsored.
porch. Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
when you
no,
need to
that's-
clean your Blackstone, you just get out your orbital sander and just tear the shit out of it.
Yep.
That was a wild
I
fucking
don't know
video.
I don't know if you've seen, but she recently posted a video that she's getting a new Blackstone, but not because the old one was ruined. The old one was working just fine.
Yeah.
But it's just
okay.
time for a new one.
Well, I don't know if we've had this discussion on the show or if it's just me and Mary talking about how, if you've got enough of a following on social media, you can just wreck expensive shit and just buy new stuff. And
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
worth
absolutely.
it for the content.
But like, how does dumb Sander on the Blackstone lady get money from her social media?
Views.
Like,
Views.
but like,
just
but I
straight
don't-
up views. TikTok will pay you.
Yeah.
what?
And you
Yeah.
do enough videos about Blackstone, Blackstone's going to send you a check.
So fucking weird to me.
It's like you know how the trend is people tasting food in their car, but now they've taken it a step further and they're eating like huge disgusting meals in their car and just making it gross
Mhm.
inside.
Yeah.
Like doing full
No.
mukbangs.
No,
Yeah.
I know I don't know about this.
Yeah. It's getting worse and
know.
worse.
That's what they've come to, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I said, fuck, nobody wants to watch me eating normal shit no more.
Well, it's the absurdity of it too, is the draw.
There's so much stuff to consume. You're never gonna see every show you want to watch.
No.
You're never gonna read every book you want to read. Like it's
Oh,
never
I'm
gonna
gonna.
happen. So
I'm gonna. Don't you worry about me.
I just can't imagine being so tapped out on shit to watch that I'm like, let's watch this random jagoff eat something in her car. I don't get it.
Yeah, but
I'm
Lee-
not built for this.
Lee, sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes it just comes into your feed, and either you look at
No.
it or you don't.
No.
You know,
I don't I don't know
somehow
what the fuck you're even talking about it. Like
somehow
I've never
that
seen
dumb
anything
idiot,
even in the neighborhood.
that dumb idiot ruining her Blackstone grill came into my feed at some point. I don't know how, but it did. And then I showed it to all you guys. We probably made her like $20.
Probably.
So crazy.
You
Remember
should
you said to
see-
be good at something to be famous?
You should see her OnlyFans.
I'm sure she's got one.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
I'm
I
kidding.
can't imagine.
She's
I'm
wrecking a
kidding.
different kind of Blackstone, I
Yeah,
tell you what.
yeah. I just imagined her just fucking ruining her Blackstone grill, but naked.
There is TikTok like porn star that has a Cybertruck, and she just beats the shit out of it. She shot it with a gun. She smashed the windshield with the sledgehammer. And most of her videos are her just driving around in her beat to shit Cybertruck
Oh my
because it gets
god.
views and it brings people to her OnlyFans.
We saw a Cybertruck in the wild for the first time this past weekend, and it had a champagne wrap on it and then the construction company logo on it as well. And it's like,
Oh my
boy.
god.
That's weird.
Even dumber in person. They
Yeah,
had
I've seen a couple now. They're starting to.
They went champagne for the company truck.
yeah, champagne with the Bison Construction logo.
Okay. Okay.
They had 4 mountain bikes in the back bed, but only the back tires of those 4 mountain bikes. The front tires all had to hang out past the bumper because it's great at being a truck.
Yep.
And then I see Furiosa, and Furiosa's got 2 fucking dirt bikes in the back of her car, and it's not even a truck. It's like a fucking El Camino.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say the El Camino remains undefeated.
Some tech bro is going to reinvent the El Camino. Watch.
Oh, absolutely.
We
El
had a
Camino is a
green-
great car.
We had a green El Camino.
Of course you did. Of
Back
course.
on 23rd
Of
Street.
course the Guzmans had a green El Camino.
Fuck
But
yeah.
like
It was government issued. They were like,
What?
"Here you go."
the green, it was like, was it the avocado green like every
No,
appliance was?
no. It was like a hunter green, wasn't it? Like a deep green.
Kind of, yeah. It wasn't like
Yeah,
a light
yeah.
green.
Not like a mint.
No,
Ooh, that'd be pretty.
they fucking rock.
Yeah, one of my mom's alcoholic buddies had a El Camino when I was a kid.
That sounds right.
Yeah, just roll up with a 6-pack and leave with a lot less than that. Whatever happened to that guy? He's got to be dead by now.
Dead.
Probably.
There's no way he's not dead. Yeah,
I
no,
assure you did.
Yeah, no, he wasn't living a life where he's gonna make it to like 70. That's not gonna happen.
He wasn't here for a long time. He was here
I don't
for a
know.
good time.
I mean, there's people with worse
With the flair.
lifestyles and worst attitudes that are still at it. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Well, Ric Flair
150,000 people die every day, and not that asshole.
Ric Flair just has to crack open a Woo Energy and he's all good.
Yep.
Fucking woo energy.
What if every can of Woo Energy was just filled with the soul of a dying child, and that's how he survives? He just cracks one open.
I feel like the FDA would want you to disclose that. Like, I don't think you'd get to just not mention the soul of the dying child in your energy drink.
Not FDA approved.
I was gonna say, good news. The FDA hasn't approved it yet.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
And yes, definitely souls.
None of the claims of woo energy have been verified by the FDA or the CDC or the DEA or the
Or the
I
BPA.
feel
ATF.
like this
The
point in
OPP?
history, people would be like, "Good. Now I know it's good for me."
Yeah.
Oh, like these fucking mooks getting pissed off at the boys. So good.
Oh, those are
So
my
good.
favorite
It's
videos.
the best shit. Like,
Some guy being like, "I don't understand why all of a sudden they're making fun of right wings." It's like, oh, that's sad. That's real sad.
The boys is just Star Wars now.
This is just like fucking Paul Ryan walking out on stage to a Rage Against the Machine song.
Right. Oh.
Exactly.
I
Like, you
love
motherfuckers just have zero just awareness of
No
anything.
media literacy at all.
That's it. Thank you. Those are the words I was looking for.
my favorite Paul Ryan story of all time is when he resigned as Speaker of the House, resigned as a congressperson. And the story was that as he drove away, you could hear Papa Roach's Last Resort
Oh, yeah.
blaring from his speakers.
That rules, actually.
Yeah, but
I'm-
like consider.
I think I'm a Paul Ryan guy.
yeah,
now.
fuck that guy, but it is pretty dope. Like,
and somebody posted the video, and then the Papa Roach Twitter account responded and said, "No, that's cool. When we're mad, we listen to Paul Ryan speeches.
Yeah.
Uh,
Suffocation.
right.
See that dipshit from Disturbed signing rockets to be dropped
That's
on the
some
Palestinians?
real gross shit. I did see that today.
Yeah.
Because all I did tonight is
No.
retweeted it.
It's so
I don't
funny
like that.
because it's like from the beginning, I felt like David Draymond, a Jew, was all of his music was like fucking religion is terrible. Like, look at all this shit. It's just causing war and death and famine. And now he's like, hell yeah, fuck those children.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, well.
I feel like, well, never mind. I was going to say history won't be kind to this period, but there's so much to not be kind about in this period. It's really hard to zero in on one thing.
Yeah, but it won't be kind for a certain amount of time. And then people will look back at like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Let's try it again.
Yeah.
Oh, like with colored water fountains? You got that contingent of people that are like, you know what? Let's bring that shit back. They are out there.
When they had to take down the whites only and the coloreds only water fountains, they should have changed the coloreds only water fountains to like, okay, I almost said a certain brand name that would have been very racist. They should have changed the colored water fountains to like a flavored water with food dye in it. Maybe with some sugar, some flavoring.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still colored.
Right. Like, see, we just didn't want to,
Yeah, I should have bailed on that long time ago.
With- just didn't want to take down the sign.
I was like, I can do this. I can land this plane.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring
my
it in,
God.
I
Put it in the
swear.
water, Tiggy.
This parachute's a knapsack.
I can land this. I'm sure the
Yeah.
Pentagon has a landing strip.
Oh, goddamn.
Do not need someone to have a clip of me saying those words in that order. Put that
Don't
in
want
the
the,
intro.
Don't want the Apple Podcast transcriber bot to hit that one, do you?
But then who knows? Maybe our fucking subscriber count would just shoot up.
Oh, my
Maybe.
God.
And then, like, 5 years down the line, people will start being like, oh, man, the podcast turned woke all of a sudden.
So fucking funny. Homelander is such a good villain, you guys. He's so fucking great. That guy is so good.
Ho, ho, ho,
So
ho.
relatable.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Homelander is the villain?
Yeah, wait, hold on. I thought you just got mixed up and meant hero.
The other, I had the boys on, and Jax came out to pause it for whatever, and he's like, "What are you watching?" I said, "The Boys." He goes, "Oh man, I want to watch The Boys." I said, "No, you definitely can't watch The Boys. It's gonna be a hot ass minute before you're ready for anything close to The Boys."
He's like, but Dad, the boys are back in town.
And he's like, "Come on." He's like, "Come on. How bad could it be?" I watched Predator. I go, "Well, yeah, this is way worse than Predator." He goes, "Like what?" And I said, "Well, last season a guy shrunk down to like Ant-Man size, crawled into a guy's wiener, then grew back to regular size and blew up his dick. And his fucking face got so long. He's like, oh." And they showed it. I'm like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Yeah, I don't need to see this right now."
Good man. Good
How
man.
about you don't?
He's like, I just realized what my wiener does. I don't want to see it explode.
Jax was like Terrence Howard in the first Iron Man movie, looking at the boys on streaming, just like, next time, baby.
Yeah. It was on screen or whatever, and I said, but this guy is great. He's like one of the all-time like best villains I've seen in a long time. He's fantastic. And Jax is like, wait, he's the bad guy? I thought he was like the hero. And I said, oh man, you sound like the comments.
Like, how is this show against the right wing? They've made the characters so great, and they had a literal like out of time Nazi woman was one of the
Yes.
main characters.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's the one from the video where the people were like, Stormfront was not a Nazi. Like,
Yeah.
what are you reading into? It's like she was
It's the subtext.
actual Nazi.
But like, it's
even
not even.
like-
That's just the text. It's not
Yeah.
even subtext.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her we're reading into the story.
Yeah.
Her name
Like
Yeah.
her
is
being a Nazi.
Stormfront.
Yes, but also her being a Nazi is a major plot point.
Yeah, I was like, maybe this person hasn't finished that season. Like maybe they're like halfway through.
They
I don't
refuse.
know.
Wow, I
Yeah, but
thought
if-
we could respect other people's ideas here.
If you never watched the episode where they reveal she's a Nazi, is she really a Nazi?
Okay, that is actually a great point. A theory. What if these fucking assholes don't actually watch the show?
Oh,
That's-
I'm sure there's
yeah.
a
way they
good
do.
chunk of them that definitely don't. Right.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just using it
probably.
for engagement bait.
Yeah.
Or there was some dickhead did watch it and did have this reaction of, wait a goddamn minute, now they're making fun of us. And they're like, this is some bullshit. And some people who also watched it were like, you're right. This is some bullshit. But then I bet a staggering amount of people who had never heard of it before that moment are like, now this is some bullshit, I know, right?
Yeah.
And by then, I've seen it 10 times in my Twitter feed.
Exactly.
It's like
Fucking-
people keep quote tweeting these awful AI videos where they took a still image and then animated it. And all these people putting out AI art, it's all blue check marks, so they're all monetizing it. And then when you quote tweet them, they're getting paid for it. So stop
Yep.
putting it into my feed and getting them paid.
People just love a dunk. They can't resist it.
Yeah, but you see a blue check, you gotta try and back away from the dunk.
Yeah.
Try your best to back away. If you smell that it's engagement bait, back away.
Yeah,
Problem
they not.
right there, guys, is you did exactly one step of critical thinking.
Yeah.
That's more than a lot of these cats are willing to put in, like they're not good at it. They're not good at it at all.
You can get that Stormfront skin on Call of Duty.
Oh, I could see it in Call of Duty. That would be a fucking top seller on Call of Duty.
Oh, the
and
A Train, and for some reason everyone shoots at A Train.
Oh my
Fuck it.
god.
Homelander's in the new Mortal Kombat. He's got some wild fatalities. It's pretty crazy.
I watched a video of nothing but videos of Homelander getting fatality.
Oh,
He does the one fatality that's from the show, and he says the line, "Now you're just another fucking blind guy," or something like that. He
Yeah.
blinds him and says, "Now you're just another fucking regular blind guy."
Homelander rules, but in the most horrible way.
Right, like
Yeah.
rules like a Tony Soprano or a
Yeah,
Walter
yeah, exactly.
White or he's not
Yeah,
really
but I
an
feel like-
anti-hero.
Well,
He's a villain.
Wait. Tony Soprano was a villain? Walter White was a villain?
No, he was misunderstood. He went to therapy.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of therapy, we made it out Saturday and went to see the Inside Out 2. And you guys, that shit was packed. It was like
The
going back in
Inside Out
time to
2 sounds like a
2009.
weird sex show.
It really does, yes. But it was like 2019. This is every fucking parking lot spot was filled. We
Wow.
booked IMAX. Every seat was sold out at the IMAX. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was
Cinema
like
is back, baby.
it was like
That's
movies are
wild.
back.
Someone
And-
alert Nicole Kidman.
and that's why
Oh, God.
Furiosa is no longer showing in our local theater.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody pointed out, they were like, this is why Pixar needs to not abandon original content, because if they hadn't made Inside Out, then there wouldn't be Inside Out 2,
Right.
and they wouldn't have I think it made the most money ever for an animated movie, like opening weekend.
You can't just keep making sequels. You got to make
What the executives are going to get out of this, which is sequels.
Yeah, more
Mhm.
sequels.
Fuck Elemental. Fuck these other movies. We need sequels. We just made a shit ton of money on a sequel.
Yeah, but look at it this way. They're disappointed by Turning Red. They're disappointed by Elemental. They're disappointed by Wish. But they're still going to make sequels for all those movies. And they'll probably do okay.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I haven't seen Elemental. Turning Red, I thought was pretty cool. You guys, Wish fucking sucks.
Yeah, Wish
Like,
is terrible.
Wish is like
Wish
Wish is
deserves to have
objectively
bombed.
bad. Like
Is
it's
that the
fucking
jazz
awful.
one?
No, that's
no,
Soul.
Soul is the jazz one, and it's pretty good actually.
Soul's pretty good,
I like
yeah.
that one.
Wish
no,
is the Disney multiverse, basically. The like
Well, that's it was their
connective
big.
tissue.
It's their 100th anniversary movie, so like, but it's not even not that so much. It's like,
And it's the star
It's bad.
that
It's in general
Pinocchio
bad.
wished on in When You Wish Upon a Star.
Yeah. And then the bad guy gets turned into the magic mirror from Snow White, and
Oh, hell yeah.
the talking sidekick goes to found Zootopia, and
What? That's awesome.
yeah, the main character gets turned into the fairy godmother.
which means that they've kind of like soft retconned all the fairy godmother interactions that I've seen since that movie came out to being a black lady. Even though, you know, you're gonna fire up Snow White, she's still an old wrinkly white chick.
Well, just you check.
But
yeah,
just-
really.
But like the
You know,
songs
Lee,
aren't good.
They can just go into Disney Plus and change it.
Yeah, they can.
I guess they could. Oh my god, that's the next step. That's the next step. Is like taking the old animated classics and like, you know, special editioning it to put like a fucking CG character into it or something. Like,
Yeah.
Mulan's Jamaican now.
yeah.
We've been watching a lot of Muppet Show lately, and we know we're in for a banger episode when they have the content warning at the beginning that's like, some of the depictions
Yeah.
in this episode were wrong then and they're wrong now. And so you're just waiting. You're waiting for the most racist part, and it's usually Asian something.
Yep.
And then little do you expect blackface Kermit.
Yeah, see, back in my day, we called that a spoiler. Now they're just putting it out there on Front Street. It's a damn shame. It's just wild. It's fucking what else?
I watched
yeah.
that Daffy Duck short that you sent me a clip of now.
Oh, nice.
That was fucking great.
That's on
Like,
Max. Yeah,
It's
like
on Max. It's like the most recent episode in their like modern Looney Tunes stuff. It's this rad stop motion Daffy Duck short.
Oh, that sounds cool as shit.
It's really cool.
All those shorts I've seen on Max have been pretty great, actually. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Go
very cool.
Yo-Yo
They
Dodo.
did some of those.
But
Yeah,
that
look at
made
my
me
straight.
really think about is like, damn, maybe I should just go back and watch all of the Looney Tunes.
It's
Do it.
good, man.
Yeah.
Like it holds up. A lot of it holds up.
Okay, well, but there is like a few years of
Before it becomes what it
right
will
where
be.
where it's pretty crude. It's black and white.
Yeah.
You know, the characters haven't really found their voice yet.
Yeah,
so
don't
you,
go back that far.
yeah, you
Right.
gotta find
No,
the
no, no.
sweet spot. But like, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go
Chuck
in
Jones.
there,
Chuck Jones forward. There you go.
Yeah.
if you go in,
Because
and
like in the very first ones, it's just like, damn, that sure is just Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're still on Max or what, but if they are, you're good to just kind of go through there and just randomly pick episodes out of, you know, the middle seasons, and
Yeah.
you'll have a good time.
Talk about old shit. I think I mentioned last week that we got Jax one of those like multiple game playing consoles for his
Yeah.
room. So it has like the slots for the Genesis, the Super Nintendo, and the NES.
Yeah, he's a retro gamer boy now.
Totally. So I had to show him how to blow in the cartridge, get the shit cleaned out, so it can actually go in and work. And it was so fucking funny the other day. A couple things happened. He I ordered him a copy of Sonic 1 on eBay. And so he's fucking like, fuck yeah, it's the first Sonic game. Slaps that bitch in. Comes up. Well, don't come up right away. You got to blow in it first. Then it came up, because it's been dusty for God knows how long. And he's running around doing his thing. He's like, huh, I think something's wrong here. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I can't spin dash. And I said, oh, yeah, you can't do that till Sonic 2. That's when they brought that in Sonic 2. And he's like, wait, what? And they go, yeah. And he said, but on the, like we have some ports. Like on the Sonic Origins, he can do it. I go, yeah, they added that. Just like they added, the HD upscaling and the widescreen and the save mechanics. That shit wasn't there in Big originally. And he was like, okay. And so he's doing his thing. And then later on, I'm like, how's it going? He goes, well, I turned on Sonic and Knuckles, and it put me right back to the beginning. It didn't save my progress. And I'm like, buddy.
These kids, they want that experience, and then they get the experience. And like, wow, this game sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
hey,
this
you
is
don't
all a
know
lot
how
harder. I
good
go, yeah, man.
You fucking have it.
You should have just told him, just like, yeah, you sit in that for a little bit. You sit in that feeling.
Yep.
Remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, you're a real retro gamer now, aren't you?
So I went and looked up the level select codes, right? Because that's, we fucking had level select codes back in the day. That's how we got further in the game, like, something like Sonic, especially.
Yeah.
Because, you got 2 lives and you're done. So if you ever want to get back to the 5th zone, you got to put the code in. And so, typed it all up, put some little pictures on it and shit like that, printed it out. And it's, I don't know if you remember, and I kind of had in the back of my mind when I started thinking about it, I'm like, I think one of these got to do like a crazy, like a sound test thing. And sure as shit, it was Sonic 2.
Yes,
you
yes,
have to go to like, go to options and play like certain sounds in the sound test in the right order. And that's how it unlocks the stage select. And so, it's like Sonic 1 is the up, down, left, whatever. And then Sonic 2, and there's like a paragraph. Jax is like, Jesus, what's all these words? Like, this is how you get the level select. He's like, what? And so I'm like, yeah. So we're here. Then go to options. Then go to sound test. And you got to put, it's like 4, 16, whatever. And do them all. And then you hold the button and start it. And there's the level select. And he goes, you got to do that every time? I'm like, yeah, man. That's how it worked back then. We were thrilled to have a level select code we had to put in every single time. Kids these days know how good they got it.
Yeah, I love that he's like putting in that code every time sounds awful. You're like, outside of that, you'd have to beat 5 levels every time.
Yeah.
On that same kind of topic, maybe this is cope or maybe it isn't. But these kids today, they got everything at their fingertips. They can watch whatever they want. They can play whatever they want. But they are missing the experience of being stuck at home on a weekend with nothing but antenna TV and just having to fucking find something to watch and then possibly discovering something you might not have ever seen before in your life, and it becomes one of your favorites. Something you catch like halfway through on commercial television.
They don't have the experience of going to the store and renting a game, and that's all you have for the weekend.
Yeah.
And it's a bad game. You accidentally rent a bad game and it fucked up your whole weekend.
But you gotta convince yourself you like it.
Echo the Dolphin, we're looking at you.
Oh, Echo the Dolphin, you piece of shit. Oh, you fucking
Dolphin.
asshole. Oh, you asshole.
You fucking slutty porpoise.
This entire conversation reminds me very much of this whole return to office nonsense where they're like, yeah, but everybody, like, if we don't have people in the office, like all the new people are missing out on like the culture, and it's like, no, they're missing out on something that is outdated and no one ever wants to do again. Like something else, like. Oh, you're never gonna get to experience going to the Blockbuster and renting a shitty video game that you don't even enjoy. It's like, good. Never experience that again.
It's character building. Great.
But what drives kind of to that point though? Like nothing drives me crazier than when one of the kids is like, "I'm bored." I will look them dead in their face and say that is literally impossible.
Yeah.
I haven't been bored in 20 years. There's no way you're bored.
Yeah,
fuck out of my face. Figure it out.
You're not bored. You're just not creative. Right now.
Right.
Find an activity right now.
Mm-hmm. The fuck out of my face. I'm busy. You know what I'm not busy doing? Not being bored. You fucks. Get out of here. Bring me down with your fucking nonsense.
How can you ever be bored when there's children out there just waiting to be run over by a car with a spiked bumper?
That's right. That's right. I wasn't sure where
Those
you were going with that at
bumpers.
first. I'm like, where the fuck
Those
is he going with
bumpers
this?
are so fun.
Popping
I
them like
love
balloons.
I love a cow catcher, but I will take a spiked bumper any day of the week.
No, I was team cow catcher until you said that the spiked bumper does more damage, and we've been almost exclusively a spiked bumper family since.
Oh, it's just
Spiked
magical.
bumper family.
It's so good. I hope they never leave the game.
This season goes until mid-August.
I know, it's the summer season. It runs forever. Pirates of the Caribbean's on the way. It'll be here any day.
What?
Yeah?
Pirates of the Caribbean?
There's this little like dried up pond in the center of the island, and it's like slowly refilling with water. And there's a pirate ship starting to show up there.
What?
No
the
shit.
hell?
That's cool.
Yep.
What a timely reference.
Yeah, no
It's
shit.
on the way. Here it comes. And I have not seen them myself, but apparently Stark sensors are showing up on the island, so
Well, yeah, you said something. They were supposed to
superhero
be doing another
season on the
Marvel
way.
season.
I
Yeah.
don't know why, but just how you started saying that, I thought you were gonna be like, I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard those Pirates of the Caribbean movies are very good.
You know what? Those Pirates of the Caribbean movies are very good.
They really
I
are.
haven't seen them to confirm, but very, very good.
I cannot
Pirates of the
vouch
Caribbean 2 is a
for.
movie that I saw, and I said, I understand why you would make a children's movie and put the most horrifying villain of all time into it. Like, here, children, enjoy this movie. It stars this living octopus man that just looks slimy and disgusting. It's like,
And
why?
all of his friends also look super fucked up.
Yeah.
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 The hammerhead shark guy, fucking
Or just
Stellan
when they just start
Skarsgård.
coming out of the wall, like they're all
Mhm.
kind of part of the ship, and they just pull out of the wall. They're just like
Yeah.
fucking
Like, why did you
coral-covered
choose
zombies.
this? Why did you choose this?
Fucking awesome. The only other thing I wanted to talk about was something that Kelly actually shared with us.
Ooh, me?
Oh.
Yes. You shared a handwritten
Oh, God.
list that you found in the store.
I forgot about this.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about it, quite
no.
frankly.
Comes the wild.
Because I'm trying to find it. I had to relaunch my fucking messenger.
Yeah,
But-
I'm looking for it too.
So while we're finding it, like whereabouts did you find this document, Kelly?
Oh, it was just on the counter.
Oh, okay. So someone brought it
Okay,
and then just left it behind on accident.
No,
One
oh,
can
no,
presume
no,
on
no, no,
accident.
no.
Oh,
This was
perfect.
one of my coworkers wrote it to explain this concept.
Oh! Oh, okay. All right, my bad.
Yeah, no,
I
this
thought
was
that-
written by one of my coworkers to explain this concept or genre of boy love manga to my boss.
boy love.
Boy love, it's a whole thing.
Kelly's told us about the boy love
Okay,
before.
no,
Yeah.
that's a little bit, yeah. But catch us up.
So it's gay books about boys that love each other.
You know, when
there's
we were
a
young and we found out about
shocking
lesbian
amount.
porn.
Brother,
The
there
docking?
is, yeah, there is an entire company that goes by the name of Sublime, and the BL in the middle of Sublime is capitalized. That's all they put out. They don't put out
Do they
anything else.
also play the guitar like a motherfucking riot does?
Bow, 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 bow.
Does he still have a dog? He can still get high.
What a great guitar solo.
It is. It is.
Yeah, the
Just an-
build up and then the delivery of it.
An all-timer.
Like, get a
All
hold of
time.
this.
Banger.
Plays the Seinfeld back from commercial song.
Dang, 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 dang.
Yeah, it really is just the higher tuned version of. I bought a boy
All right,
love book
so on
once.
here you got 3 columns, Kelly.
Oh,
Yeah? Did you
Yeah.
know it was a boy love book? Okay.
Yeah, it
'cause
was called
Z-
Dick
Zoe
Fight
one
Island.
time accidentally. Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
know you
remember
got
Dick Fight Island.
Yeah, and I was the
Yeah,
most disappointed I've
remember
ever
that.
been because the boys weren't actually bludgeoning each other with their penises like I was promised. They were instead
Oh.
shoving their fingers in each other's buttholes, and I was like, "That's not a secret
Yeah,
technique
that's
if all
called-
of you can do it."
That's called Hershey
It's also not a
Kiss
dick
Mountain.
fight. That's not a
Exactly.
dick fight at all. Come on.
I was
fuck
so
out here.
I was sold a bill of goods, and they did not deliver.
A lot of Muppetry going around.
A lot of Muppetry. And at one point, when a woman brought up her stack of Boy Love comics and that was on top, I almost said, "Oh, I've read this one." And then I did not want to have to explain, "No, I didn't like it because it wasn't really a fighting tournament."
I mean, it made me hard.
Zoe
but
accidentally bought some boy love one time. She came home with this book, and I'm like, "Looks pretty gay." And she was like, "No." And then she comes down a little bit later, and she goes, "That book's gay as hell, Dad."
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, I fucking told you."
Well, just give it a few years and she'll be like, "Hey, do you remember that name of that book?"
Dick
But
Fight
when she
Island.
does go, she's like, "I did not like it."
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
She's going to get just give it a few years. She's going to have such a Boy Love library.
So you got alpha, beta, and omega in these 3 columns here, and there
Omega.
are arrows and circles. It's a very well thought out diagram, I gotta say. So props to your coworker who put this together.
Yeah, she did a good job.
And the little explosion down here. It's basically misogyny kink, but with men. Like at the end of an infomercial.
Yeah.
Order now, and you'll also get a misogyny
You'll
kink,
get
but with
2.
men.
It's interesting things here. So alpha gets called out for what's one? Depending on the universe, can be male or female. Has a penis regardless of gender. Then down at the bottom, there's nodding with like a K, similar to dogs. Google at your own risk. And you know what? I will not.
Yeah, I don't
It's
follow
very-
no.
I think
It's
we all get it.
very
I do
rare that someone hits me with a weird thing like this, and they're like, "Fucking go for it," and I'm like,
No.
"Nah."
I can imagine.
I'm very much a fuck it, let's go. Especially just like I can whatever, but just nodding sounds very unpleasant.
Yeah, it's got to be something horrible with the butthole.
It
right?
can't be good.
No, I
can't
thought
be
it was
good.
like arm wrestling, but with dicks.
Is that a thing dogs do?
I just
would that work?
assumed nodding. Like I assumed it was like a Rat King situation where
Dude, I went to like balloon knot buttholes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what I had thought.
Yeah. So one of us is right, or we're all wrong, and it's way worse than anything we can think of.
well, I guess we're just gonna have to Google it at our own risk.
Google it. Put the butthole on the screen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Call up Sonny.
My number one takeaway from this list is I have only ever heard on Twitter about how beta is a horrible thing to be, but then this list comes out and it has all.
Oh,
of
hang on,
these-
wait, yeah. So hit us some of the omega qualities, Mahoney, and then we'll get to what you're going. 'Cause I think we're going to the same
Okay.
place.
Yeah, so you got Alpha over there with their nodding, whatever the fuck's going on with that. And then you got Omega, which is listed as submissive, goes into heat.
Is this
May
where
include-
submissive and breedable comes from, I wonder?
May include heat suppressants in case they go into heat too much, I guess. You exude pheromones, male or female. Males usually, only usually, have a penis and some hole that they can get pregnant through. I don't know why there's a variety of different holes in these.
It's a lot of
situations,
stuff.
But apparently it's any kind of hole.
So lots of stuff on both sides here. The alphas and omega. It's a lot of shit. A lot going on.
Yep.
A lot to worry about. Until you get to the betas.
So you get to the betas and it just says, just chilling.
Literally
Like, that
just
sounds
chilling.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I'd rather be dead.
Yeah. I don't have to get knotted. I don't have to have someone find my special baby hole.
Yeah. Like, neither one of those sound awesome. Like I definitely don't want to get knotted. I definitely don't want to have a magical mystery hole get pregnant. Don't want that either. But I'm real comfortable,
Just
literally
chilling.
just chilling.
Yeah,
Sounds amazing.
that's what we're all doing right now.
Yep.
I'll
just
take
a-
three.
That's the only thing in the beta column, by the way.
Just a bunch of-
it's literally just chilling.
Just a bunch of beta cucks on the podcast.
Yeah. Nice.
You guys go fucking knock yourself out with your not party. I'm good.
Yeah, go knot yourselves
exactly.
up.
When I
Enjoy fucking the mystery pregnant hole.
Better not mention that again.
you cocksucker. When I saw this for the first time and I saw Alpha, Beta, Omega at the top, and then I started reading a little bit, I just assumed it was some Andrew Tate bullshit. And then you start getting into the thick of things. It's like, this is somebody's fucking weird ass comic book. Little did I know that it is a description of an entire genre of comic book.
Yeah.
Manga.
Fucking wild. Absolutely wild.
Yeah. If one thing manga has over American comics is, boy howdy, do they have just all sorts of genres covered.
Oh, there is something for everybody. That's for sure. For sure.
Zero in the chat says, I'm shocked no one here knows, nodding. And then Juggalo John says, I do. So I'm just hoping one of them drops us with the knowledge what nodding is in the chat.
One of you come over
about it
and,
to see
and not leave.
I'm not going to Google
No, I'm
that.
good.
I'm not going to Google it.
You little freaks. I love you guys. Never change.
So glad you found us. Never change.
Fucking degenerates.
They're both just typing furiously right now.
Big ups to all my freaks.
Which one of you perverts is
fucking
going to come
beautiful.
across first?
Tremendous.
Well, that is
Absolute
my
tremendous.
email.
Yeah, you're looking at your email.
We checking emails?
Fucking wild. So what you got going on, Knives, while they're doing that?
Oh shit, not a whole lot. I've been watching some Tarantino this past week.
Ooh.
All
What you watching?
I watched Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Jackie
Ooh.
Brown.
Nice.
Oh,
And-
shit. Hell yeah.
Obviously, we've all seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And you know, there's the whole scene in Jackrabbit Slims where Mia Wallace orders the $5 shake, and Vincent Vega is like, "Ho ho 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 ho, $5 for a milkshake? What the fuck are you talking about? This better be the best milkshake ever." And it ended up being a pretty good milkshake. Then I thought to myself, $5? Like he was having a fit over a $5 milkshake, and like that feels like every milkshake is $5 these days. So I did the
Now.
math.
On the
At
low
least.
end.
Yeah, right.
With inflation, the $5 milkshake would be $10.48 today. And
Damn.
Mary did some research, and yeah, like as far as fast food milkshakes, pretty much everything is either mid $4 or above, and you can definitely find a $12 milkshake if you look hard enough.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, if I went somewhere and the milkshake was $10, I would not be like, "Oh, that's really expensive." I would be like,
Right?
"Yeah,
Yeah.
If it was
I'm tired.
$5, I would be like, fuck yeah, dude, that's basically free.
Fucking Joe Biden's America, a bunch of
Exactly.
$12 milkshakes.
What a simpler time the 90s were.
I just thought that was so interesting that he lost his shit over a $5 milkshake, and then a scene earlier in the movie, he was buying like $4,000 worth of heroin. So come on, pick your battles. Mr. Vega.
Well, you know, it's all about value, perceived value, Knives. That's very
Yeah.
important.
He bought $4,000 worth of heroin and is like, if I like it, I'll be back for some more.
Well, yeah. He's a man. He's a connoisseur of heroin, much more so than he is of milkshakes.
Oh, but the guy's going to think he doesn't like it because he never goes back.
Oh, he went
He
back,
does
all
not.
right.
Well,
You think there was an interaction that we didn't see on screen where Eric Stoltz's character Lance was like, "So what'd you think? What'd you think of that?" I mean, obviously she didn't like it, but what'd you think?
Yeah.
He's like, well,
I
I had a
good
$5
stuff?
milkshake.
And I don't
Almost
remember.
as good as that.
Almost as good as that.
Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction's really good. I went down a Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction hole in my head. Sorry, I'm good now. I'm
That
back.
yeah.
movie's so good.
So, a little putting it into perspective, that movie's 30 years old this year.
Jesus.
Oh,
I believe it.
God.
Yeah.
So in 30 years, a $5 milkshake has become an $11 milkshake.
I downloaded a bunch of
Milkshakes?
comics for Jax. 'Cause he
You
was
wouldn't
asking
download a
about-
milkshake.
Well, he was asking
downloaded
about-
a bunch of milkshakes, and now there's a bunch of boys in his yard. He can't get rid of them.
Sounds like your
Oh,
house,
the
Mahoney.
hubris! But no, I want. Jax was asking about the Archie Sonic comics because he read about him in his encyclopedia he got for his birthday, and I realized you can't get them anymore.
You can't,
Right, yeah,
because
they're-
there's so
they're
many
all-
fucking characters in there where they're like, we'd have to give that crazy man money for this.
Yep. Yeah, so many of those. And so it's all out of print. You can't read it digitally anywhere for that exact reason. But I found the entire run on archive.org today, which is pretty exciting. So I was able
Hell
to
yeah.
get him a bunch of
Alright.
those to read on his iPad, which is pretty cool. And I was putting those on there for him, and then I was just checking out the app, making sure they look good on his iPad and shit like that, And I opened it up, and so the first ever issue of Sonic the Hedgehog, the first little one shot they did, cost $1.25, and I'm like, oh my god, what a simpler time! $1.25 for a whole ass comic. Crazy
Yeah.
town.
And people were pissed about that because it was supposed to be $1.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Fucking wild.
The price of action figures has fucked with my head so much.
Seriously.
When I started collecting Black Series, I think they were $15 a pop, and then soon thereafter they became 20, and then recently they became 25, and then they have the deluxe ones which go for like 30, 35, 40. It fucked with me so much to the point where I saw a Black Series figure for $25 and I was like, "Huh, what a deal. What a steal." But no, that's just the price.
Yep. That's how they fucking get you.
Big news story came out this week that for the first time ever, adults have overtaken preschool kids as the #1 toy buyers in America or the world. I forget
Yeah.
which one it is.
Suck
I buy
it,
that.
kids.
I totally buy that because
Yeah.
it's just kids,
Well-
and I've seen it with my kids. Just kids' relationship with toys is very, very different now than it
Yeah.
was with even a generation ago. The fucking electronics and video games and shit like that. It's just not this. I don't give a fuck about.
And
toys
we're
the same
growing
way.
up and we're like, that figure's so fucking cool. Look what they do now. Look
Right.
how articulated they are. I'm buying goddamn G.I. Joes again.
Yep.
Yeah, but not only are kids not as interested in toys as we were when we were kids, but when one figure is $25, yeah, we're gonna beat those fucking preschoolers. We'll get them.
Oh yeah.
200
believe
for
it.
a wave.
Get a
Those
job.
kids
little
don't
Jimmy.
have money for that.
Right?
No. Fuck them kids.
Now, how are they going to pay for their Ubers?
And how did they get these stats anyhow? Because
Uber.
whenever anyone makes a comment to me about a toy I'm buying, I'm always like, oh yeah, that's for the kids.
So it's for little Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
For my son, Jason Jr. We call him Baby J. It's fine. Who the fuck is Baby J?
Whatever happened to Baby J? Popcast babies.
Oh my god. Can you fucking imagine? Oh, that'd be amazing.
We're all walking, but Kelly's still in like a stroller.
Yeah. Rolling around like Baby Herman, talking shit.
Yeah.
Love it.
Canceled because Baby J was talking about water fountains.
Oh. It's so stupid. What you got going on, Jose?
We watched the new Kingdom of the Apes.
Ooh.
Oh,
the other
dude, I
day.
fucking love that movie.
So I didn't watch too much trailers.
What?
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, okay.
I didn't read up on it. So it took me a second to realize it wasn't the movie I was going in thinking it was.
Oops.
Okay. So, just out of curiosity, what did you think it was?
I thought it was going to be the continuation of his family. Like we would fast forward to where like his son's ruling. And they're like, no, many generations later.
Yeah.
Let's get into this.
Still same universe, but completely different apes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Completely
and
different
Caesar
time
is looked
frame.
at almost as a religious figure.
Yeah.
Like he's like almost been deified at this point.
But it's a little bit of like, everyone's kind of nitpicking what they wanted from Caesar to get the people to do what they want them to do.
Yeah, so they're interpreting Caesar's doctrine type of shit. It's wild, man. It's
been
so
so
good.
many generations down. Some of like what really happened, those stories are far in between, and now like the inflated story this guy said.
Yeah, like one group, is like, did you know that Caesar lived with the humans? And the other group's like, fucking Caesar would never live with humans. Fuck them humans type shit. It's pretty wild. It's cool.
So everyone's got like depending on your region, they picked what they wanted from Caesar. So it was cool.
Wow, they're not all that different from us.
Dude, they were hard flexing that whole movie. There's a scene where like some shit burns and he wakes up and there's like ash in the fur and it looks so fucking real. There's so much water that they put him in and it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, it's the best effects I've seen in a long time.
And just like bragging how good they've gotten this. And it looks amazing. It looks fucking amazing.
Apparently on the Blu-ray release when it comes out, there's going to be an option to watch the movie without the effects on the apes. So just so you can see the actors' motion capture performances.
Oh, I would watch that.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Green pajama sleepover.
It's great, man. I like that the characters are all complicated. There's not like, the villain's not a mustache twirling fucking bad guy. You know what I mean? Like there's anyone could be the antagonist if you look at it the right way. It's very cool. It's very well done.
Just like The Boys.
Yeah, just like The Boys. Yeah, the wonderful day.
And what was cool is like it's been so much time where some monkeys talk like a lot more talking. And they've like kind of adapted their own cultures. Like these guys, their whole thing was they raised eagles and they used eagles to like scout and catch food. And then, this other tribe, everybody's got their own shit going now. It's not just one group of apes doing all the same thing.
It's like Furiosa, where you got all these fucking little gangs just building their own little societies and then they clash.
Just doing the thing. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Definitely wanted to see it in the theater because that's a theater movie.
Yeah.
It's a big scale, big special effects.
It's another one that while everybody said that it was DOA, it's got some legs, If you keep a movie in the theater for longer than 2 weeks, people might actually come out to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that, right?
What's funny was me and the lady were joking. We're like, man, nobody goes to the movies. There's nothing out. There's nothing going on. And then we start looking. We're like, well, what is out? And we're like, oh, shit, I want to see that. Oh, shit. I want to see that. Oh, God damn it. We got to go to the movies. There's all kinds of shit that I didn't know was out that was already that.
Yeah, the last couple of times we went to the theater, just before the trailers were over, Nicole's like, "Fuck, I can get the movie pass now." I go, "Yeah, you do. There's a lot of good shit coming out this year." And I gotta tell you, if you know you can go for basically nothing, you're gonna go. Mahoney's like, "Can't confirm."
Yeah, just the amount of trash we saw with Movie Pass. That like 2 months that we had Movie Pass was amazing.
The theater has the movies again.
Everyone clap for Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, she was
God.
correct.
We saw the Inside Out at the IMAX, and that fucking thing starts up, and I just
Why
go,
do
"Oh my
you
god!"
keep calling it the Inside Out?
It's like the upside down.
It comes up, and it's like she's as big as a fucking house, and then Nicole Kidman, and she just. But you know what? It was shorter. Like they lobbed off like the back 30 seconds.
They knew
So-
you were there.
Maybe.
Kinda
You
like
sure you didn't just
talk about
black
this.
out?
Fucking underwear fruits. What do they call
For the looms.
Underwear fruits. Floor avocados?
them? No, there's some like a gross term for children.
Underwear fruit sounds like an old timey slur.
Yeah, see a bunch of underwear fruit running around the yard.
All right, Lee, true or false? Underwear fruits opened for Chapel Roan at Bonnaroo.
Oh no, is
True.
Lee gone? There he is.
2 plus 2.
It just fucked me up. Watched some Bonnaroo with Zoe over the weekend because some of her favorite people were playing, and man, nothing makes you feel like an old dude quite like watching Bonnaroo. Let me tell you, because I know any of these motherfuckers are.
They're fucking the Rue of Bond, bro.
I didn't even know Bonnaroo was happening.
It's never not happening, Kelly.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, it's right down to the right on the road from here, so it's easy for us to not forget about it.
Nice thinks his mic died.
Bonnaroo's happening right behind you. His mic died. What the fuck is his mic's problem?
Oh,
Oh, the Bonnaroo's
my-
got him.
fucking Bonnaroo double agent.
The Bonnaroo has caught a hold and has taken him.
The Bonnaroo has compromised this microphone to a permanent end.
The Bonnaroo.
The
Land the
Bonnaroo is
plane,
coming from
Lee.
inside the house.
The
Yeah, Bonnaroo is coming from inside the house. Well, on that note, I suppose we'll wrap this shit up.
Hang on, I want to talk about Nintendo Direct real fast.
Oh, yes, let's do that. Then we'll wrap it up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They announced so much cool shit today.
Dude, they announced so much cool shit today.
And honestly, I think the thing I'm most excited about is the Marvel vs. Capcom collection.
What? I love
That's-
those games.
Pretty dope.
Along with the Punisher game is included in that, which is super cool.
Is it the shoot 'em, like the arcade
The side
shooter?
scrolling, yeah.
Yeah, it's an arcade. Yeah. I only played that game for the first time pretty recently because it's pretty rare.
Yeah.
And it's came on one of the arcade one up that we bought had that on, and I was pretty excited about that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So then I put a new thing inside it. Now it has all of the fucking games. But yeah, but no, that was gonna be awesome. Pretty stoked for the new Mario and Luigi, which is kind
That
of
looks
rad.
cool.
That's
That looks really
fun.
cool.
For a second, I thought it was gonna be a fully voiced Mario game, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here! What?
Yeah.
But it was just a little cutscene. I'm like, that would have been weird. Would have been mad about it, but it'd have been weird.
The new Legend of Zelda game looks awesome.
Yeah, looks
Very
like
much
a sequel,
just-
or
Yeah, using all the assets from Link's Awakening
yeah.
You
to
say
do
ass.
a game where you play as Zelda, which is cool.
Huh.
This time,
So a Zelda
is
game
Link.
where you play Zelda.
Yeah.
Yes.
They should call it Link.
Yeah.
Love it.
Legend of Link.
A Zelda to the past.
Yeah.
Zelda to the past. Dope.
What else did they announce? They announced that the Dragon Quest HD 2D remakes that look really cool.
Yes. Yeah, they did the same thing with a bunch of Final Fantasies last year. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I like those. They just aesthetically, they look really cool.
Yeah, looks great.
I think I fixed it.
Metroid Prime 4 finally coming.
I feel like they've been talking about that for like 20 years.
Yeah. And it wasn't just a, hey, we're still doing this, don't forget about it. It was like, hey, check it out, we got a full trailer.
Yeah, look, it's almost done. See, we promise.
Yeah. Honestly, the wildest thing about all of this is that none of it is coming on Switch 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't show it off.
Like,
Or
it
even,
feels like Switch 2 should be just around the corner, but it seems like it sure isn't. Because they announced a whole lot of shit for just regular-ass Switch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
a
feel
lot,
like
a
that's what Nintendo does. I feel like every time they change systems, there's some game worth getting on the old system that comes out right at the death knell, and you're like, why did you do this?
Gotcha, bitch. That's why.
That, it's going to be that Funko Pop game.
The
But it's
last
still like,
gasp.
it feels like it's gonna be a while before Switch 2 comes out.
The Electric Boogaloo.
Like, I feel like we had more lead time on the Switch. Hello?
Yeah, well, because the
Whoa.
fucking Wii U was DOA. Like, no
Yeah,
one came up with that
that's
to do
true.
something, you know? They weren't, they didn't have time to. They had no laurels upon which to sit with
Yeah.
the Wii U.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey,
you're back.
there he
You
is.
can.
That Funko Pop game is like 5 years too late.
Yes.
And like it, Mary and I were watching the Nintendo Direct, and I kept commenting on how there was the Hello Kitty Sanrio game, and I was like, why does Hello Kitty look like she has so many less polygons than everybody else? Her bow was a little fucked up, but in that Pop game, everybody looks like they're low on polygons. They all got fucking like their eyes aren't even round, and that's like the most definable feature of a Funko Pop.
Yeah.
They all got straight edges around their eyes. And
Bunch of straight edges.
they're like, Funko Pop the game, you can choose from 60 characters. I'm like, what? You've got all of the characters ever, and you only got 60?
Well,
There
because
are
they
more
can't charge
characters
you
in a
if they
Lego
give you
Star
all of
Wars.
them.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. They're doing that
Substantially
Lego
more.
Horizon game, which looks nuts.
that looks super fucking fun, actually. So I saw some stuff talking about that where the it's actually developed by Guerrilla, the developers for Horizon. So it's not like made by Traveler's Tales or whatever. And every asset in the game was built with Legos. So like all the machines, all the environments, it's all built brick by brick, designed by master builders.
That's
So,
cool.
So you could technically build anything you see in the game in real life.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fucking rad. Very cool.
Yeah. And they announced a bunch of Japan shit that looked cool.
Yeah, it seemed like it was Japan shit, and then like each HD remakes
Mm-hmm.
was the bulk of what Nintendo was showing.
Well, they can still get away with that because, again, nobody played a lot of these games on the Wii U, so they can remake them.
Yeah. Oh, and then them putting Perfect Dark on the Nintendo Switch Online along with Turok, which should be fun to have.
Yeah. All that stuff is cool, provided you got to get a Nintendo 64 controller, though. Like, it doesn't have to be the one that they sell, but you're going to want to get a 64 controller because those games are virtually unplayable otherwise.
I'm gonna rent
Any
Perfect-
64 game is so fucking hard to play without a right controller. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rent Perfect Dark from the Nintendo Online store and then never return it.
The prophecy fulfilled.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Stuff is good.
Yeah.
What can I say?
A lot of cool games coming out. Elden Ring DLC's coming soon, but I'm still feel like I'm a ways off from playing that because I need to finish the last Yakuza game, and I just have not been playing many video games lately.
Yeah, me either. I'm taking a break. I'm actually reading stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine that. I'm at a big reading phase. I'll get back to it at some point, but right, I've been reading a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'll come back to it.
I would read more if I wasn't constantly damp.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You give me paper, oh, that shit's fucked.
Yeah. See, that's why I
What
for
the fuck?
reading my comics, I have a lap desk that I just rest them on.
Nice.
Solid.
Turning the pages with tweezers like fucking Bart and Milhouse.
Sterilizing them with a candle.
Yep. Only the
aggressive.
finest.
Talk about 30-year-old references. It's probably 35.
Well, that was back when that was the last time anybody watched The Simpsons, and yet somehow it's still on. I don't understand.
Right.
I've seen a couple of those new ones, and they're pretty fucking funny.
Oh, I'm not saying that they're not. I just think it's crazy that it's still on and no one I know watches or has watched The Simpsons consistently since we were children.
Jose
They're
does.
grandfathered in. They don't go nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Simpsons came around and got good again in the
All
past
right,
couple
well,
of
that's
years.
great. Yeah.
All I know is Marge does not sound good. She is struggling.
Oh no, does she?
I mean, she's been doing a fucking Marge voice for the past 35 years.
Well, yeah, sure.
It's taken some tolls, and plus she's 40 years older. Oh, homie. Marge can
I was
get it.
not raised in a Simpsons house, so I never saw really any of the classic stuff.
Oh, we watched all of them. We were big on watching Tracy Ullman, so we saw the
Oh yeah, for sure.
the OG.
Yeah. Well, we were not a Simpsons house, but I was a Simpsons boy.
Just a little
Yeah,
Simpsons
that's
boy.
That's how ours was. My parents were like, I don't get it. And I was like, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, eat my shorts, man.
I said what I said. Fucking great.
Well, boys, I succeeded in getting us canceled, and my mic got shut off.
I think that's how it
We
goes.
did it.
Coincidence? I think not.
Mhm.
Dum dum dum.
So next week, expect this show to be canceled and replaced with Popcast babies.
Man, you gonna fuck around, threaten me with a good time, and I'm gonna be super into it. Just saying.
We all go on an Indiana Jones adventure
Hell yeah.
in the closet.
And then we
Some
all come
giant
out of
12-foot
the
tall lady.
closet. Oh, hell yeah. Climb her like a tree.
Fucking A. All right. Anything we're talking about, Mahoney? What you got going on?
What do I have going on? I don't have anything going on. I've just been playing every spare minute of my day is playing Fortnite with Will. That's his new obsession. He's all about it. And I'll
I
tell you,
bet he is.
he's a damn good duo partner. He is really
Hell yeah.
good.
He
That's
sounds
awesome.
like a goddamn prodigy.
He's really something. Like when he was like, I want to play Battle Royale, I was like, well, this is not gonna. And then I was just like, you know what, kid? I underestimated you. You're great at this.
I mean,
We're
he
leveling
said,
up though. We're in like I think we're in the 70s at this point, and so it's getting hard. Like you're playing like better people, and he's like the first weekend when we played one Saturday. We played like 10 matches and we won 6 of them, and he just is like
Jesus.
spoiled from that. Like, but he goes into these games with nothing but confidence. Like every single time we lose, he'll be doing something. And I'll hear the little knock sound. He'll go, I'm down. Like he's like appalled. He's like completely. She's like, "How did I die? Like what happened?"
What is this feeling? I don't understand. Like
Yeah.
all we do is kick ass.
Exactly. He's like, "I died. I what?" He loves it.
That's fucking.
He said he
It's
wanted to
been
be
a great time. It's a great season.
he wanted to be a professional video game player or video game streamer, didn't he? He wanted a
He
big old
did.
gaming PC.
Oh please.
He very much wants to do that. And you know what? Good kid. I hope you never have to work in an office a day in your life.
Yeah.
Love it. Why not? You're right. Fuck it. Let the boy have his dream.
Exactly.
It is fun watching him get good at it though. But hell, apparently he didn't have to watch for anything. Guess he just was good at it.
I was not expecting it. I was like, this is gonna be a real pain in the ass for me. And he like sticks with me, pays attention. He'll like he gets kills. It's wild. You know, he still will like if we run into somebody who's really good, like he doesn't stand a chance, but neither do I. We run into somebody like that.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Right. The sweats, as the kids say.
Exactly. He'll revive me. He'll reboot me. Like he had one match
Like
where
he's everything you want.
He's like a real good bot.
He's everything.
Yeah, he's a pro.
we had one match where it was the final four, us and another duo, and I got knocked. And he built a little box around me and started to revive me. And I was like, no, just run. Like, just go. Like, you're not going to get the revive off. And he was like, no, I got this. And got me back up. And we escaped. And then we got the win. And I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
So
No
one
man
dies
left
on my
behind,
watch.
Dad.
Yeah.
I was telling
It's
Jose.
unreal.
I was telling
God
Jose
damn
about
it, we're all going home, Dad. We're all going home.
There's the Metallica shit now in the game and the Ride the
Yep.
Lightning guitar, which is great for if you need to escape in a hurry, but not great for when you're in the like final circle because that shit'll blow you right into the storm.
Yeah, you got to really, like, do a circle, basically. You got to be so careful with that when the storm gets small. That is a cool little like movement device though, how it just kind of zips you up and
Yeah. I've seen
smashing
plenty of
down to
people
the ground
use it
and
to
send
get the
them
fuck
flying.
out.
Yeah,
What?
it's great.
Rolling down on them with a spiked bumper and they're just like, out of here.
There was a rapper in it.
He literally will be looting and he's like, oh Dad, found your favorite gun. Like, oh Dad, over here, found like this thing that you're gonna want.
It's a good
Like,
teammate.
thanks dude, your
You
mom
gotta-
doesn't do this when we play Fortnite.
You got a little assistant.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
That is wonderful. Good on you, little dude.
It was funny.
Good on you.
Similar thing happened with Jax. You know, early on in our Fortnite career, whenever Jax would get on, he was a goddamn liability. But then, you know, a few months passed, and he hops on, and he's like, oh, shit, I can read your display name now, and also, guess what? I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm an asset,
Will
no
does-
longer a liability.
He keeps telling me, he's like, you know, oh, Dad, like, it's too bad that we don't have 4 Fortnite accounts because it would be really fun to play this as a squad. But we only have 3 Fortnite accounts, so we can't play it as a squad. And I have not yet told him that, like, we could play it as a squad basically anytime he wanted. Like, we would just, we could have 2 random people, or we could get Uncle Nice and Aunt Mary. Like, we could have whoever you want in the squad. Like, we could work this out and have a squad. But I'm like, I don't need to introduce that to my
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
where he's gonna be
No.
like, find me a
No.
squad, round up the squad.
Yeah, we see you on, and we're like, we'll let them play. Let them have daddy son Fortnite time. They'll
Yeah, it is
they'll come
only
around
me and Will.
eventually.
Yeah. Lisa's Switch hasn't been turned on in probably 6 months. He'll be telling me some story about like, oh, like this streamer, that streamer, and I'm just like, man, someday he's gonna get old enough and gonna be like, Dad, wait a minute. Like, you knew this person, you knew that person, you did all this. Like, it's gonna be a wild time.
No, I don't think that will happen, honestly, because it's gonna be there'll be so many other things between now and then. Like, it won't matter. Like, it won't matter at all.
Right.
We'll see.
What actually has staying power?
There was something Katie
Yeah,
said.
I mean,
to
hell,
me
you're
just
right.
the other
Yeah,
day
maybe.
that I was like, yeah, like. I wish I could remember what it was. It was something we had done at like a convention or somebody we had met or something, and I was like, yeah, that's something that we've done. And she was like, what? Like, we used to do cool shit
Yeah, sure did.
before all you.
Yeah. Then you guys came around.
Yes.
But it's okay, we do love you.
Parade.
It's cool. We have to love
I
you.
used
so
to
it's
have
all
a
right.
squad.
Hilarious. Well, he'll maybe one day get the bug, and I'll explain to him too why, the Super Nintendo doesn't save shit.
Yeah.
So old timey, it doesn't save my progress.
I mean, to be fair, that is a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
If you're expecting it, it's no good. No bueno.
But it also kind of
Wild.
changed the way we played games, right? So it's either like
You were very
Absolutely.
you're either just hopping on to play for, a half hour, 45 minutes, and then forget about any progress you made, or you're sitting down and you're fucking grinding until you beat that final boss.
Or you got your fucking. We would pass back and forth. You're trying to
Yeah. Pass
one
the
be
pads.
inclusive, and two, just so somebody can beat the fucking thing.
Right.
And so you're doing what you're doing, and you got your brother, your cousin, whoever the fuck is like just sitting there on the edge of their goddamn seat, gnawing their fingernails off, hoping you don't die. The stakes were higher because you couldn't save your
Mhm.
progress. It was great.
And sometimes having those other people
What
in
a
the
wild
room,
time, you
they'll
guys.
see things that you don't. They'll see the mistake that you keep making, and then you pass the pad to them, and they'll fly through it.
Yeah, our childhood was very high stakes.
Oh yeah, we were always in risk of getting raped or murdered. Ice cream truck abduct us.
But every now and then that ice cream truck had ice cream.
Video games wouldn't
It was-
save.
And so I've been rewatching Buffy, and
Wow.
I was in the first season.
Okay.
I was in the first season, and there was a scene where Buffy was walking into high school, and there was some cop, and the cop was like, oh, are you Buffy Summers? And she's like, yeah. And then the cop tried to shoot her, and Lisa was like, holy shit, they just got a cop shooting at people in the middle of a high school here. And I was like, well, yeah, it was '97. Columbine hadn't happened yet. Like, it wasn't a thing. Like, school shootings hadn't been, a thing yet.
We hadn't normalized dead children quite yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What a time. What a
Back
simpler
in
time the
97.
mid-90s were.
We thought cops would try to shoot at Buffy. Instead, now we know that if a gun got pulled out at the high school, the cop would simply run.
Right. Piss his pants in
He
fear.
would shit his pants thinking it was an acorn.
Thinking it was an acorn. The best part about Acorn Cop was when he was like, "I'm hit, I'm hit, I'm hit." They're like, "Where are you hit?" And he's like, "In the head."
Barrel
Like,
roll,
you are
barrel
not hit in
roll.
the head, you fucking
I
maniac.
feel weird. I feel weird. I feel weird. I feel weird. I kept saying that for a minute, but I think I'm okay.
One of my favorite memories from Toy Fair this past year is when we would have to pass the police precinct on the way to the Javits, and there was always a gang of fucking cops just hanging out, sitting on the stoop, and I'd whisper something to the effect of, "Oh, got to get past this violent gang of murderers," because that's what the NYPD is, just a violent gang, state-sanctioned gang. Getting paid to play Candy Crush on their phones.
It's the dream, isn't it?
Fair amount of Candy Crushing.
All
I mean, yeah.
NYPD cops do is play Candy Crush, eat hot chip, lie, and murder.
I love it.
That's the dream.
I got it.
I mean,
I don't know. I got it.
I'll let you have it. I'm not gonna fight you on it.
Wish it were me.
I'll let you have it. It's cool. Yeah.
I mean, maybe not the murder, but even then, maybe.
Oh, you lost me. I'm like, no.
This shit that Mahoney's
No, I
been
might have to
sharing
say
with
something.
us, the shit about the Boston cops that are just putting together this case against this poor woman
Oh
because
my
of
God.
some shit that they did wrong.
You gotta watch the 4-minute video I sent earlier. It's a
did.
wild time.
I did. I sure did. Me and Mary sat on the couch and watched the same video, just slightly off time. So it was fun.
I love it.
At some point, we're gonna get to the point in technology where if Mahoney sends us all a video on Messenger, we'll just be able to say, "Cast to television," and some 4-minute video about a case in Boston will pop up on the TV, so we
Or-
don't have to watch it separately
or-
on our phones.
We should set it up that I can just send things directly to all of your televisions.
That's actually kind of a cool
That would
idea.
be perfect.
Yeah.
That seems dangerous.
Yes,
no,
I like it.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Middle of the night, I'll be
Well,
like,
they've got
"Play this on
those,
Lee's TV."
Well, they have those Wi-Fi enabled like picture frames. I bet they play videos.
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go. Guess what you're all getting?
Mahoney's gonna spend like $1,300 just so he can give us all the Wi-Fi enabled picture
Okay.
frame and send
Okay.
shit to it.
All right. We might need to do one more season of fantasy football so that I can force the loser to keep one of those picture frames in their home, and I have control over what pictures go in.
This
Scary.
actually sounds like a fetish at some point.
Yeah.
This sounds like a professional dom has
I
devised
don't-
this
well-
torture. Mahoney, you'd make
There's
a good
only one way to
dominatrix
find
in
out.
another
I bet
life.
I make a good what?
A good dominatrix in another life.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could probably boss you around.
Me specifically? Oh boy.
All of you. All of you.
All of
Anybody
us.
out there.
Line it up. Drop your pants.
It's like, yeah, whatever. Like, whatever gets you hard, ladies. Let's go.
Ladies, are you into nodding?
Oh.
Did the freaks ever explain what that was?
Oh yeah, we kind of left that one. Is there a horrible description out there waiting for us?
Oh no, they kind of responded that I was right. But I
Oh,
What
think
did you say it was?
that they just kind of like arm wrestle with their dicks.
And like then get a rat
okay.
king going.
But I think we're all just
Really?
guessing.
That
I don't think that's what
doesn't
they're for, you
sound
guys.
Right.
Well, because
Yeah, no,
dogs
that's
Google
not-
this.
don't they have the ability to
Leave
like,
it to
like...
dudes. To be like, let me mangle my dick for no good reason.
Not they're not saying mangle it. I'm just saying like they
Mango.
they like hold dicks together like they're
They hold dicks.
Yeah, like holding hands, not necessarily docking.
Okay, this is what they do. They get hard as they can. They walk straight towards each other till they're tip to tip, and then they just push until one of them gives.
You better not mention that again.
I mean, don't dogs? Aren't their dicks kind of like prehensile, where they can kind of like fish hook you a little bit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know enough
What
about
the
dog
fuck
dicks.
are you talking about?
Or am
I
I
can
just
tell
thinking?
you this. I know little to nothing about dog dicks.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you're
Yeah, I
gonna
didn't know they had
learn.
opposable digits.
Multiple digits. See what nodding is the dog. All of its fingers on its dick expand out, and then it's just kind of stuck.
See, which one of you just brought this back up and said nodding, and I thought nodding like nodding head. Like what were those freaks doing, all nodding at each other? I was like, shit, what video did I miss today? What is this referencing?
Nope. Nope.
That was some
I like the
IRL shit.
idea
That
of
just
them-
happened.
Just full on jousting, just running at each other and banging it in.
Better not
Like
just
reverse
about that
tug of
again.
war.
Stupid. So stupid.
All right, we've dragged
That's a
this
good
out
enough to land
long
this
enough,
fucking
yeah.
bird on. Jesus Christ.
Don't try and join the Discord because you can't.
You lost your chances.
That's why
Thanks to that
when
one guy.
Yeah.
when I
If
when
you
I-
want in, get in contact with us.
yeah, when I logged into the Discord and I saw the pink profile picture with just a T, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" I'm gonna kick their ass out of here. Then it was Jose.
Jose just disappears. If you want into the Discord, you can get in contact with us, but we're gonna fucking quiz you. We're gonna figure out if you're legit or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna find out some way to give you a real life captcha.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
exactly. If you can't identify all
Show me the
squares
bicycles.
with Kelly in it,
Tell me who's champ.
Wild.
Who champ is?
I'm gonna tell you 6 inside jokes that are 14 years old. If you don't know them, you're out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
All 6, or is there a certain amount?
Oh,
got-
all
like,
6.
You have to
You have to
get
know all 6.
you have to get
What do,
3
what
or
do we
more.
want? What do we want? Bunch of betas in there? We're looking for the alphas.
No. We want a bunch
Yeah.
of betas in there.
Yeah.
No, we want to be the betas in there just chilling. We need a bunch of alphas over there knotting each other.
No, I don't want a bunch of alphas in our Discord.
Just not in each other.
Trying to
We're
What happens
impregnate
when they try
everybody,
to
male
to
or
not
female.
us?
we're the betas. We
They go
need them
into
to be
heat.
omegas.
I'm just
Yeah,
looking
you don't want
for
to get
the
fucking
fuckhole.
chip. So say we all, Mahoney. So say we all. Fucking wild. So we'll be back next week, most
Oh,
likely.
3
At,
episodes
10
away
p.m. Eastern,
from
9 p.m. Central.
666.
Not nodding people.
Yep.
No, we're doing it. Next
Happening.
week on the podcast, we're all knotting.
Imagine having enough dick that you could knot it.
Oh, like tired in a
Jesus
knot?
Christ.
Yeah.
That can't be what that means. That can't be what that means. That just made my whole lower torso feel bad. My legs are tingly.
I mean, you know, if you can't fucking stand the nodding heat, Mahoney, stay out of the nodding kitchen. You know what I mean?
Like a balloon animal.
Yeah.
If you can't deal with
Well,
the
remember,
Notting Valley, you can't deal with my Notting Hill.
Yeah. What a horrible thing to say out loud. Stupid. Back at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I am the Lord Reverend Larry Rodrigo. Talk to you guys next week. Night, love you. Goodbye.
Oh, code. Why do you eat band-aids? Your scars are healing, but you rip them away. You're drowning in darkness, can't you see the pain you're causing? It's swallowing me. Every tear that falls, it's like a battle won, but you keep self-destructing. Undone. Wounds are deep, but you keep pushing through. Kelly, oh Kelly, I'm screaming out to you. Stop eating band-aids. It's not what you need. We'll define by what you've been through. Kelly, oh Kelly, I'm here for you. Oh Kelly, I'm here for you. Oh, Kelly, I'm here for you. Oh, Kelly, I'm here for you.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.